What's going on YouTube? It's your boy just.j.c. and got my roommate right here.
Hey, I'm Jay from Hype Souls. Nice to meet you guys.
Hey, so I will tag his stuff later, but right now I'm gonna do something a little bit different. My roommate, my boy Jay, he's really big into sneakers and he's trying to drop some knowledge on me. So we got something special for y'all. What he's called again?
So we got the Travis Scott Retro 1s highs. They released roughly 2 years ago, I believe. I get the correct date for you guys later. Also got the Travis Scott Retro Low 1s. These released 6 months after this, so roughly around the same time. This is a very unique sneaker. This is also a unique sneaker because of the back switch. The switch is a little backward. You guys are used to seeing the Retro 1s with the switch going the other way. So it's a very unique sneaker. We'll get into it a little bit more in depth into it later.
So he's just gonna show me his sneaker collection because right now he has a pretty large one. How much you say you have?
I think right now my sneaker collection will probably be worth roughly 85,000, somewhere around there. Probably more than that.
So over 85K?
Yeah, a little bit over 85K, let's just say that.
Alright, so right now in this room, the Travis Scott's, right? How much would you say we have here? Because
it looks like we got 6 high Travis Scott, so I would say roughly around 1,800 a piece. They're 10 and 10 and a half, depending on StockX or GOAT. GOAT's a little bit higher. You guys know those apps. StockX is the green app and GOAT is the white and black app. So GOAT, I said he's going probably for 1,900, StockX around 1,800. So we'll say this is roughly around 8K worth of highs. For the lows, they're going sitting roughly at 1K. On StockX, GOAT maybe a little bit more, so about 1,100. So we have looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pair of lows. We'll say 8,000. Let's just give it a rough estimate of 8,000. So you got $8,000 worth of Retro 1 lows, Travis Scott, and 7,000 worth of Retro 1 high Travis Scotts.
That's a lot of money.
That is a ton of money. That is a lot of money.
So what we're gonna do today is he's gonna show me each shoe, and then we're gonna show y'all how to pretty much make sure that they're real, right? So some of the things that is prominent in the shoe game is that a lot of people are selling fake shoes. So watch the video, come check it out, and then we'll drop some knowledge for y'all.
See ya. Guys, we're gonna discuss the Travis 1 Retro 1s high. I'm gonna give JC one of these. I'm gonna take the other one. I'm gonna give you guys a full overspin of the whole shoe. Cool little Cactus Jack guy in the back. There's a unique Nike swoosh that's backwards. The very clean leather. You just run your finger across that.
Alright. I never noticed that until today. Until you told me.
So when you're trying to authenticate Travis Scott Retro highs, all right. So the first thing I always look at, I just take a look. I stand back and just look at the sneaker and see if it's weird in any type of shape, sit well like Retro 1s usually sit, especially the right sneaker. So if you place this sneaker on a smooth surface, usually it will have a little bit of dip to it. As far as if you touch the outside of the sneaker on the right side, right here, as you place it on a smooth surface, it should dip down a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. For some reason, that's just how Retro 1s are made. It has this weird, unique shape in the back that tends to let it dip over to the side when it's on smooth surfaces. All right. Also, what you want to pay attention on the Travis Scotts is you want to take a look at the outsole as far as the bottom. So you want to look at here at this unique pattern here, and it should be well defined as far as sculpted very well on here, and you should be able to see that pattern. On a lot of Travis Scotts, it's very loose and it's not as defined, so it makes that that sneaker doesn't pass the authentication process. Also, you want to take a look at these stars on the toe, underneath the toe box. So a lot of fake Travis Scotts, the stars are they're prone, so they're out a lot. So you can easily run your finger through it and then make a very loud sound like you're plucking at something. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the top of the sneaker. We're gonna start at the toe box. So you want to look at these holes here on the toe box, and you want to make sure that the holes are evenly sculpted. There's not any loose fabric in the inside of the sole of the holes, and also you want to make sure that they're even, like they're all even, spaced out. You know, sometimes the QC on these shoes are not at its best, but you want to also make sure that these are somewhat spaced out and the holes are all even. So next, what I often take a look at once I get sneakers is I always take a look at the Nike check as far as this swoop. So I know a lot of resellers, they're basing their legitimacy of the sneaker off of this this actual this stitching right here. They're basing their legitimacy of the sneaker off this stitching. Trust me, it varies from sneaker to sneaker depending on the size, so please don't go off the Travis Scotts off this. Also, this brown stitching in here, you see a lot of resellers looking at this and determining if the sneaker is fake or not. This right here varies too. Ultimately, it's gonna be up to you to do your research and you to trust that reseller to buy those shoes. So there's usually a brown stitching that runs right underneath there. You're probably not able to see it from here. It's pretty difficult, but I'll put it in a little closer so you can take a look. That brown stitching is there. Next, what we're gonna do, we're gonna swing behind the sneaker and we're gonna look at this cactus emblem, this symbol in the back. So as you can tell, on a lot of fake sneakers, it's kind of fuzzy and it's all over the place. You're able to tell a lot by the hair and that little divot right above the forehead. See where my finger's pointing? Right there. Also, you want to make sure this is evenly spaced from here to here. It's not too far down or it's not too far up. You want to make sure this box is good to go along with the stitching that runs underneath here. You're also going to take a look at this black back part that where your foot heel usually sits at. You want to make sure there's no discoloration, the stitching is not uneven or anything like that. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to come here and we're going to take a look at where your foot's actually going inside of. So what you want to do is you want to take a look all around that and make sure it's not too thick. So a lot of fake sneakers, the inside lining is very thick for some reason. Some of these China shops haven't caught on to it yet, but they're getting better and better with the QC. I tell you one thing, the QC for the Travis Scotts are not its best. Unfortunately, there were a lot of sneakers that people thought was authentic. They got them from sneaker apps that they just turned out to be fake to other platforms like StockX and Go, but they were actually legit. So next, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this right here out of the actual sneaker, the tongue, and you're gonna take a look at the lettering on here. You want to make sure the color, the red is not too far off. It doesn't look like it's bright red or anything like that, but the red is not stained. The lettering is not too big. I know a lot of people like to look at the swoosh and the art and also the made in China. Make sure the spacing is not too far away, but there is also a small spacing that looks like two spaces between the N and the China. So on fake sneakers, they for some reason they haven't got that right yet. So you always want to make sure that's correct. Also, you're going to take a look at the top of here. You shouldn't see that Nike check come over the top yet. The Nike should stay in the front exactly like that. And that red should be the same on all your sneakers. On the fake ones, the red is a little bit tinged. Look like it's water in the blood, you know? Some other ways to authenticate these, or also you can look at this Cactus Jack right here on the side. You can, a lot of people, they pay attention to the T on here. That's been very hard for me. It takes me like probably 1 out of 10 I can tell you if they're fake or not. I just don't vary my legit checks off that. One of the best ways to legit check this sneaker is you're going to check this insole out, just like the famous Check app does. You're going to take this insole out. It may be pretty hard to take it out because it has glue attached to it. So let me try my best to do this. The shoe has been sitting in the closet. So you're going to take this bad boy out. There's going to be tape in there. Also, there's going to be insole stitching underneath there too. So you want to take a look at that. The tape is kind of hard to judge. I see a lot of people saying that the tape, if it's too short, if it's too long, but I've seen all type of tape. I know Check likes to look at the insole stitching and make sure that's good to go. I kind of don't know what exactly they're looking at. I believe they're trying to make sure that there's no white stitching or black stitching going inside of the insole stitching at the bottom. So it's very hard to know what you're looking at. I say always run through like a third-party app like Check to make sure they're correct. But I've been legit checking these sneakers for a while. I have received some fakes from a few people. So those are the easiest ways for me to tell if they're fake or not. So next we're going to show you guys the Travis Scott Retro 1 lows. This is a very unique, like I said earlier, unique sneaker, unique colorway. I have yet to see this color scheme on any sneakers. This is a beautiful sneaker to me. I love it. I don't know why a lot of people don't like it. I was so excited that when I bought so many, pretty much the same size. The most exciting part about the sneaker when I bought it, a month later, he decided to cancel the restock, which was great. The value of the sneaker went from 500 all the way up to 1,000 within a matter of months.
What was the retail?
So the retail on this sneaker on the lows were $90, I believe.
90?
I believe so, $100 or $90 if I'm not mistaken.
Hold
me on that. But the retail on the highs was $175. So hold me on that price on the lows, but I believe it was $100. No, let me see right here. $130. I'm incorrect. So it was $130, you guys. But we're gonna take a quick look at these. It's pretty much the same thing as the highs. You're gonna take a look at this back. You're gonna make sure this pattern is correct. You're gonna make sure it's very well defined. So you're gonna look there. You're gonna make sure you see that pattern. Also, you're gonna flip this shoe around. You wanna look at this seam right along here. You wanna make sure it's cut very fine. You don't see a lot of loose fabric or loose material. You're also gonna take a look at this line right here. This line should go straight across, not as straight as a normal line, but shouldn't have too much curvature to it. Next, you want to check this emblem back here. You want to make sure that Cactus Jack is good to go. One of the main ways to check it is with the right side sneaker. Let me show you guys the right side. This right here, if you pay very close attention to this, a lot of fakes have been popping up because this Air Jordan sign is incorrect. There's multiple ways where you're able to tell. You just got to look at this air part and also the Jordan there. Not the actual symbol, but the lettering that goes on the top of it. So you want to look there and you want to just, it took me hours to figure out, multiple videos, YouTube and all that to figure it out. A lot of resellers base their legit checks off this Cactus Jack, if the A is on top, if the A is underneath, but then again it varies from sneaker to sneaker. And also there's a lot of different places that are producing these sneakers. Fakes are becoming like extremely good at doing this. I just think this sneaker is pretty cool sneaker all around. It's probably one of the best sneakers I've ever seen. I like it. I decided, like I said, to get a pair to wear and also a pair to just sit up and just look at all the time. Matter of fact, one more way to legit check this right here line. It should be double notched right here, double stitched, but it shouldn't go too far. It should only last about 2 to 3 stitches down on both sides. All right, so make sure you guys, if you go out and buy these sneakers, either one of them, make sure you guys just carry a black light with you. It's very easy to use a black light. What you're gonna do, obviously, you need to be somewhere that is dark. Don't do it at 7 o'clock in the morning unless you're in your car with tint on. But what you wanna do is just pretty much, you're gonna flash the light on there and you wanna look for any weird stitching underneath that's not lined up with the actual stitching. And it's gonna appear very blue, bright as day. You're gonna be able to tell as soon as you put the light on it. You're gonna be like, oh, these should look fake.
Was it blue?
Yeah. So it's blue. So glue stains it's gonna be there because the QC on these shoes weren't the best. So the glue stains are gonna be there, but the black light is gonna be able to show you at its best. It's gonna show you stitching that shouldn't be in those places. That's how you really identify their sneaker fake. Also, you wanna grab your black light and you wanna put it on the box. Doesn't matter, usually right here around where the size tag at, and sometimes you'll see a Chinese label, and when you see that label, then that shoe is no good. What you're gonna do is just tell that kid that you're not gonna buy this sneaker. Don't tell him it's fake because he might try to fight you, but if you feel like you're gonna win, then go for it.
Sweet. All right, so thanks to my boy Jay for going on my channel, right? So we gave y'all a bunch of tips, dropped a lot of knowledge, especially to me, on how to authenticate these sneakers, because again, I don't know much about it, but now I know a lot. Hopefully y'all know a lot too. And if y'all are interested in buying any type of sneakers, not necessarily these, because I don't think he's looking to sell these for a while.
Yeah, I'm not looking to sell these at all. But like you
other
said,
stuff, right?
Other stuff I have Supreme gear. I get that all the time. Any season drop, I can get that for you.
Easy.
I can do ACO slots. I can rent out bots. We can put you in a Discord group. Wherever you want to get in, we can make you money. If you're interested in that, just let me know.
I'll tag you on the
he's gonna put my my Instagram on there, so make sure you guys hit the follow button and follow back.
Yeah, so whatever y'all need sneaker wise, here's the man to go to. Again, I'll put his stuff below so y'all can contact him. If y'all like videos like this, if you want to see me do more videos about sneakers, because Jay's actually about to leave for a little bit, right? But while he's here, I can pick his brain, ask him questions, and then hey, you don't see it, but there's a bunch of shoes in this house right now.
There's a ton.
There's a lot, so we can talk about all different type of shoes. If you have questions on which ones he has, maybe some of the ones he wants to sell. Hit him up, hit me up, and then we'll get you the answer. But I appreciate y'all watching this video. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at just.j.c, and then my boy
Ramirez at J, actually. Sorry, I gave you my last name. That's military. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm handsome, MF, X2.
Alright, so I'll tag you because that's a little confusing.
Yeah, because I didn't want to say the bad words. You know, I know kids are watching this.
So make sure y'all follow him on Instagram, and we'll see y'all later.
Deuce.